Welcome back, everyone. We are watching Reservoir Dogs today. All three of us are blind to this. This recently won a poll on our Patreon. I want to thank our fans, especially Anne, for letting me know that it is a brutal movie. And even though we've seen a ton of brutal things on the channel, we gave a warning to Mom. She's okay watching this with us today, of course. And we gave her an Alphonse pillow. Yes. So I know this is Quentin Tarantino. We love him.
Oh,
He's
yes.
an excellent director.
Phenomenal.
That's right.
Yeah. And Mom, you saw the Django with us, which was great. And we've seen Inglourious Bastards and Kill Bill and a bunch of other movies as well. And there's so many more that we still have to see. So it's up to you guys. If you request it, vote for it. So thank you.
Thanks,
thank you.
So I'm kind of nervous, but shall we get into this?
Yes.
Let's do it.
Like a virgin with a metaphor for big dicks. Okay, let me tell you what like a virgin's about. It's all about this coos who's a regular function. Now I'm talking about a day and a half to dick. How many dicks is that? So one day, she eats this John Holmes motherfucker, and it's like, whoa, baby. I mean, this cat is like Charles Bronson in the Great Escape. He's digging tunnels. All right, then she's getting her serious diggation. She's feeling something she ain't felt since forever. Pain. Chew. It hurts. It hurts her. It shouldn't hurt. You know, because it should be over you by now. But when this cat fucks her,
God.
it hurts. It hurts just like it did the first time. You see, the pain is reminding the fuck machine what it was once like to be a virgin. Hence, like a virgin. Something extra, but I mean, this tipping automatically is for the birds. As far as I'm concerned, they're just doing their job. Hey, this girl was nice. She was okay. She wasn't anything special. What's special? Take you in the back and suck your dick. I'd go over 12% for that. Coffee, right? Now, we've been here a long fucking time. She's only filled my cup 3 times. I mean, when I order coffee, I want it filled 6 times. 6 times? Well, she's too fucking busy. Words too fucking busy shouldn't be in a waitress's vocabulary. Excuse me, Mr. Pink, but the last fucking thing you need is another cup of coffee. Jesus Christ, I mean, these ladies aren't starving to death. They make minimum wage. Now, I used to work minimum wage, and when I did, I wasn't lucky enough to have a job the society deemed tip-worthy. You don't care they're counting on your tips to live?
These deep
You know what
conversations.
this is? It's the world's smallest violin playing just for the waitresses.
You don't have any idea what you're talking about. These people bust their ass. This is a hard job.
So I was working at McDonald's, but you don't feel the need to tip them, do you? Why not? They're serving you food. But no, society says, don't tip these guys over here, but tip these guys over here. That's bullshit.
Waitressing is the #1 occupation for female non-college graduates in this country.
Yeah, very
It's the one
passionate
job
about that.
basically any woman can get and make a living on. The reason is because of their tips.
Fuck all that. Jesus Christ. I mean, I'm very sorry the government taxes their tips. That's fucked up. That ain't my fault. I mean, it would appear that waitresses are one of the many groups the government fucks in the ass on a regular basis. I mean, if you show me a piece of paper that says the government shouldn't do that, I'll sign it. But
And you're doing it too, not
What I
tipping.
won't do is play ball. And this non-college bullshit you're giving me, I got 2 words for that. Learn to fucking type. Because if you're expecting me to help out with the rent, you're in for a big fucking surprise.
Give me my dollar back.
How would you food fight?
I can give my dollar back.
All right, ramblers, let's get rambling. Wait a minute. Who did throw in? Mr. Pink. Mr. Pink? Why not? You don't tip. You don't tip? What do you mean you don't tip?
They don't believe me.
Shut up.
Didn't you guys have breakfast before together?
Come on, you. Cough up a bucket, cheap bastard.
Come on.
I paid for your goddamn breakfast.
All right, since you pay for the breakfast, I'll put in. But normally I would never do this.
Cheap.
Why, what you normally would do is cough in your goddamn butt like everybody else. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
That was the Partridge Family's Doesn't Somebody Want to Be Wanted, followed by Edison Lighthouse's Love Grows Where My Rosemary Goes. It's K. Billy's Super Sounds of the 70s Weekend just keeps on truck and
Love Quentin. He's so good with those suspenseful moments. Like in a simple conversation, but I'm like, I'm really going to shoot him.
You're hurt real fucking bad. But you ain't dying.
Holy crap.
Oh, I was scared the shit out of me, Larry. I'm gonna die, I know it. Oh, excuse me, I didn't realize you had to bring your medicine.
Making him tough.
Are you a doctor? Are you a doctor?
Holy crap.
No, but
Please, are you a doctor? Okay.
he's just trying to make him focus on something else. Oh, give him a pep talk.
What happened to the lady? He's talking about this woman.
Yeah,
Like, what did he do?
right. It's like home base. Doctor's going to be here soon. What kind of doctor? Is that?
Be fine. Joe gets here, I'll make you 100% again.
I keep saying when Joe gets here, but I'm just like,
Yeah, who's thinking he's gonna get there?
it might just be like, yeah, it's not gonna,
Yeah,
you're not gonna survive. So I'm just
It's
gonna-
either he's going to kill him to get him out of the out of his misery.
So fucking bad. Is it bad?
Opposed to good?
He wants to hear positiveness from him.
Somebody fucked us up big time, man.
What about the guy that's dying?
She's just crazy.
Do you even doubt it, man? I don't think we got set up. I know we got set up. I mean, really, seriously, where are those cops coming from, huh? One minute they're not there, the next minute they're there. I didn't hear any sirens. The alarm went off, okay? When an alarm goes off, you got an average of 4 minutes response time. Unless a patrol car is cruising that street at that particular moment, you got 4 minutes before they can realistically respond. And in 1 minute, there were 17 blue boys out there, all wanted for bear, all knowing exactly what the fuck they were doing. They were all just there.
This guy just wants to be held.
That's whole thing.
Those are the ones responding to the alarm then. Those first motherfuckers, I'm telling you, man, they were there and they were waiting for us. I mean, you fucking thought about this?
Have a cigarette.
I could. Why, you got one?
Maybe that'll keep his mouth shut for a while. He's
Yeah,
gonna
the
take the
poor
other
guy.
guy's cigarettes. They're a little bloody. Oh, so they can't shoot him because there's pedestrians.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
Didn't he have a better plan? Like, where's the getaway car? Oh, why are you going right? Oh, he's trying to be brave. He's lucky he didn't get shot right there. Oh, wow.
God.
Oh.
Holy
Whoa.
crap.
Holy crap.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
Already. Wow.
Damn, that lady.
Yeah.
Shit.
Oh my god.
This is
Wow. Gonna hit someone.
Yeah, he's better off just shooting that windshield out.
Saved a couple of cops. Did you kill anybody?
A few cops.
you.
No real people?
Right. Okay? Somebody's a fucking rat.
This is so tense. Jeez.
He probably died out there.
I know.
Yeah.
He's so quiet.
This place, I gotta take a squirt.
Losing a lot of blood, I know that. Jeez.
You hope to get a doctor to come to see him.
Somebody we can trust, Joe. How are we gonna get in touch with him? Huh? He's supposed to be here, but he ain't, which is making me very nervous about being here. Even if he is on the up and up.
How many guys are alive?
Okay?
They were supposed to meet him.
Like, he's realizing.
Now he's got dead cops, dead robbers, dead civilians. Jesus Christ, I tell this guy's gonna have a lot of sympathy for our plight. I mean, if I was him, I'd try and put as much distance
Okay,
between
he's
me and this
deciding
mess as
something.
humanly possible.
Before you got here, Mr. Orange was asking
God.
Telling him not to worry, everything's gonna be okay, I'm gonna take care of him. And he asked me what my name was.
Larry.
I don't think it's gonna last much longer.
What was I supposed to do?
Right.
Tell him sorry? I can't give out that fucking information! It's against the rules!
And he kept saying, Larry, Larry.
That's right, yeah.
Well, maybe I should have, but I couldn't. Fuck you and fuck Joe!
I'm sure it was a very beautiful scene between you.
Don't fucking patronize me!
Did they ever cheat on you where you're from?
Yeah!
Well, that's that then, man. I mean, Jesus Christ, I was worried about moonshot possibilities as it was. Now he knows A. You name B, what you look like, C, where you're from, and D, what your specialty is. They're not gonna have to show him a hell of a lot of pictures for him to pick you out. I mean, that's it, right? You didn't tell me anything else like a narrow down selection.
If I have to tell you again to back off me, you wouldn't go round and round.
We ain't taking him to a hospital.
We know he's gonna die.
And I'm very sad about that, but some fellas are lucky and some ain't. Fucking touch me for, man.
Whoa. Whoa.
I'll show you who you fucking with.
my
Shoot me, you little
God.
piece of shit. Go ahead, take a shot. Fuck you, white.
Are they gonna both kill each other? They're gonna both kill each other. Oh my
You're
God.
acting like a fucking I'm acting like a professional. They get him, they can get you. They get you, they get closer to me, and that can't happen.
He is right. But
They're gonna kill each other.
I didn't tell him where I was from.
yeah.
Shit, 15 minutes ago, you almost told me your name.
Oh, he's just watching this guy.
Kid shouldn't play so rough.
Oh, jeez.
Somebody's gonna start crying.
And he was the guy shooting at the place.
What happened to you? Thinking you were dead. Hey,
We're also thinking he might be a cop.
did you see what happened to Blue? We didn't know what happened to you and Blue. That's what we were wondering about. Come on, man. Look, Brown is dead. Orange got it in the belly. He's alive.
Enough! You better start talking, asshole. Because we got shit we need to talk about.
Good, he's getting right to the
We're
point.
already freaked out. They deserve what they get. You almost killed me! Asshole!
He stopped to get a soda on the way out. Yeah, right?
I paid to work with you.
Doesn't care. He's not phased.
Are you gonna bark all day, little doggy? Or are you gonna bite? What was that?
Whoa.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch you. Would you repeat it? Are you gonna bark all
He's just
day,
gonna do
little
something.
doggy? Or are you gonna bite?
Oh, Christ. Hey, look, you two assholes. Calm the fuck down. Hey, come on. Back up. What, are we on a playground here, huh? Am I the only professional? Fucking guys are acting like a bunch of fucking niggers, man. You ever work with niggers, huh? Just like you two. Always saying they're gonna kill each other.
You said yourself you thought about taking him out. Fucking said that.
Yeah, I did, okay? I did. But that was then. Right now, this guy is the only one I completely trust.
He just turned around.
How do you trust
The cops.
Oh, God. He's the one who
Used
put that in
words.
his head.
Use a little
It could be
solidarity.
that.
Somebody's sticking around out poker up our asses. I want to know whose name's on the handle.
I'm thinking there's something in those bags.
I know, right?
You know?
I know.
Pretty sure you're okay. I'm fucking positive you're on the level. Let's try and figure out who the bad guy is, alright?
I'm gonna show you when you
Sorry,
come.
guys.
What does he have in there?
Jesus Christ.
Oh, the cop.
Cops? Oh, crap.
About this rat business you've been talking about. You're a piece of work, my friend.
Ain't a bit, I just get
You
the
gonna
fuck out
spit
of here.
right on him?
Oh God, this
Oh,
is
crap.
awful. They're gonna
Boy,
torture
boy.
him.
Sit when you relax.
Who's going along with it?
It's very true.
Ah,
He's just wrestling.
All right, enough of this shit. Bring it up.
Wow, he's strong.
Big brothers.
Oh my God.
You keep talking like a bitch. I'm gonna slap you like a bitch.
Come on, man.
Enough of this shit. I'm sick of it. Now both of you sit down.
Right on your desk.
Don't fall in the tusk.
You have no idea when we're talking some serious.
Jeez.
We're gonna stop it up, pal.
Oh my god.
His arm's dead.
You fucking know. You know. Look at me. You fucking know. Putting the Samuels out here. Holy shit, Orange is dead. No, he's not dead. But he will be if we don't get him taken care of.
They don't get medical attention.
Cops were there waiting.
It's gonna be an ongoing thing for the whole movie.
Set anybody up.
The cops were there waiting for us, man.
Bullshit.
Hey, fuck you, man. You weren't there. We weren't. I'm telling you, the cops had that store staked out.
Nobody's got a clue what happened to Mr. Blue?
Either he's alive or he's dead, or the cops got him. Well, they don't.
Even like talk to
And he's psycho. He just murdered a bunch of people because of an alarm. So you know he's gonna have
alone
fun
at
with
that.
this.
Oh no.
Shit, you can torture me all you want.
Don't say that.
Torture you, that's a good idea. I like that.
Please don't.
Which, you ain't
Oh,
Oh my god, we're just gonna sit on this. Oh my god,
what's he gonna do? Shoot his kneecaps?
Holy crap. Holy crap.
Shoulder?
Oh my god.
Flipping it.
Oh god.
Oh my god.
Holy crap.
It's not doing anything now. For the moment. Oh no.
God,
Blade.
there's a knife.
ever listen to Gay Billy's super sounds of the 70s?
Oh, I know. I'm so
never
sick
gonna
to my
listen
stomach.
to this song the same again, I'm sure. Oh god, what a song.
We don't see it though. But oh my god.
What do you do? What do you do?
Ew, he cut him. Is that an ear? He cut his ear off.
What is it?
I think he cut his ear off.
His ear! Oh my god!
Oh my god, that poor man.
Oh no!
Ew,
Hey,
gross.
hear that. Son of a bitch. Oh no! 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 No, God, don't burn him alive.
No, that's
Jesus.
come on.
Oh god.
Face. Oh,
No.
look at him. Look.
Ah! Oh, that poor guy's ear. No. See, that son of a bitch.
You are such a bastard.
He's got a little kitty. He's got a little.
Oh, anyway.
Oh! Whoa! Right! Mr. Orange.
Wow.
Whoa, I didn't expect that.
Oh, wow.
Holy crap.
Oh, this poor guy. They're both dying.
Gosh.
Thank you.
Listen to me, Marvin Nash. I'm a cop.
What?
So he's the rat.
I know.
He knows?
Your name's Freddy something. Monday. Freddy Monday.
Oh, my God.
Are you kidding? So now he's got to kill him.
Frankie Fischetti, he introduced us about 5 months ago.
He's going to try to kill him.
I don't think he's gonna try to kill him.
Tell you, Marvin. That fuck.
Oh my god.
Sick fuck.
Oh my god.
Fucking bastard. Ah. I need you to hold on. This cop's waiting, moving a block away. What the fuck are they waiting for? This fucking guy slashes my face and he cuts my fucking ear off. I'm fucking deformed. Fuck you.
And he's dying.
Fuck you.
Freaking guts.
Fucking dying. Fucking dying.
Oh boy. That's true.
And he saved your life just now.
No shit, right?
Wow.
Make a move till Joe Cabot shows up.
Joe Cabot. Same Joe?
Right? And that got to be a pain in the ass.
Is that what you were hearing
Call me
before?
on the phone all the fucking time. I couldn't even run a fucking tape without 6 fucking phone
you getting some? Motherfucker, I'm trying to watch The Lost Boys, you know? When I get some, I'll let you know.
I feel like repeating it.
Then these rinky-dink potheads come by. They're my friends and everything, but still, you know? I got all my shit laid out in $60 bags. They don't want $60. They want $10. Break it up is a major fucking pain in the ass. I don't even know what $10 worth looks like. This is a very weird situation. These six things are a major fucking thrill. So I walk into the men's room, and who's standing there? Los Angeles County Sheriff's and a German Shepherd.
Oh, jeez.
They're waiting for you.
That's right.
Oh, there's just a bunch of cops hanging out in the men's room talking. When I walked through the door, they all stopped what we were talking about and they looked at me.
That's hard, man. That's a fucking hard situation.
German Shepherd starts barking. He's barking at me. I mean, it's obvious he's barking at me. Every nerve ending, all my senses, blood in my veins, everything I have is screaming, take off, man. Just bail, just get the fuck out of there. Panic hits me like a bucket of water. First there's a shock of it, bam, right in the face. And I'm just standing there drenched in panic and all these sheriffs looking at me. And they know, man, they can smell it. Sure as that fucking dog can. They can smell it on me.
Shut up. Hey, so anyway, I got my gun drawn, right? And I got
Oblivious. That's awesome.
right to street.
Observant.
Super fucking
Yeah, but it's all story though.
Yeah.
can't be getting blown away. That close, man.
Airplane.
Police brutality. You know how to handle that situation. Shit in your pants and dive in and swim. Tell me more about Kevin.
He's a cool guy.
Ooga, ooga, chaka, ooga, 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 chaka.
Well, it was like Pam Grier TV show without Pam Grier.
So, who was Christy Love?
Fuck should I know?
Great, now I'm totally fucking tortured.
It doesn't matter. She looked exactly like Elois.
And Francis.
No, that was Honey West.
She put some wacko glue on his dick and glues his dick to his belly.
No!
I'm serious, man. I'm serious. I'm dead serious. They had to call the paramedics to cut the prick loose.
Oh.
Was he all pissed off?
How would you feel if every time you had to take a piss, you had to do a fucking handstand?
At least you didn't glue it to something else.
Tell jokes and giggle and kid around, huh? Giggling like a bunch of young bros in the schoolyard. Well, let me tell a joke. 5 guys sitting in a bullpen, San Quentin, wondering how the fuck they got there. What did we do wrong? What should have we done? What didn't we do? Whatever. It's your fault, my fault, his fault. All that bullshit. Finally, someone comes up with the idea. Wait a minute. While we were planning this caper, all we did was sit around and tell fucking jokes. Got the message?
No more jokes.
Be thankful you're not Mr. Yellow.
Yeah, but Mr. Brown, that's a little too close to Mr. Shit. Mr. Pink sounds like Mr. Pussy. How about if I'm Mr. Purple? That sounds good to me. I'll be Mr. Purple.
You're not Mr. Purple.
And Mr. Pink.
Guy has some other job as Mr. Purple. You're Mr. Pink. Who cares what your name is?
Yeah, that's easy for you to say. You're Mr. White. You have a cool sounding name. All right, look,
Yeah,
it's no
Mr.
big
White.
deal to be Mr.
Walter
Pink.
White.
You want to trade?
Hey, nobody's trading with anybody. This ain't a goddamn fucking city council meeting, you know. Now listen up, Mr. Pink. There's 2 ways you can go in this job. My way or the highway. Now what's it gonna be, Mr. Pink?
Jesus Christ, Joe. Fucking forget about it. It's beneath me, you know. Mr. Pink, let's move on.
I'll move on when I feel like it. You got the goddamn message. So goddamn mid-hour, you guys can hardly talk. Let's go to work.
Miss Thumb's next. After that, I'll tell you if he wears ladies' underwear.
Have it all figured out.
I'm hungry. Let's get a taco.
Oh my gosh, for all that talk.
Jesus Christ. Oh, she's awesome.
And then the director dies. Because they said Brown's dead, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're not blind. You just got blood in your eyes, alright?
Whoa. Whoa. Holy crap. He just has to watch.
The freaking cat. Now we see his side. And he is
Oh, he got shot in the head.
Yeah.
Then he gets shot in the gut.
Yeah. He's freaking in shock from his friends. Oh, so he was talking about a pregnant lady?
Wow! Whoa! That's where he got shot! Holy crap!
Okay.
Oh my
and he didn't want to do it, but he had to.
Oh my god, she was defending herself, but still, you should have just seen the car up.
I'm sorry, Larry. I can't believe she killed me.
That's what he was talking about.
Hey, just cancel that shit right now. You're hurt. You're hurt real fucking bad. But you ain't dying.
Jeez.
Oh, this blood scared the shit out of me, Larry. I'm gonna die, I know.
Oh my god.
Oh boy.
Blade's got a lighter.
Half zero's gonna burn him alive. This gun?
No! Jesus Christ!
You went crazy? Something like that? Worse or better?
Oh no. They're gonna get him. You're gonna catch him.
He was gonna kill the cop and me. When you guys walked through the door, he was gonna blow your hell and make out for the diamonds. What did I tell you? That sick piece of shit was a so-called psycho. You can ask the cop if he didn't just kill him. He talked about what he was gonna do when he was slicing him up. You're telling me that now that this man is free, and we're making good on our commitment to him, he's just gonna decide out of the fucking blue to rip us off?
Holy crap.
Tell me what really happened.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell for? Just be more bullshit. This man set us up. Should have my fucking head examined going ahead when I wasn't 100%. That's your proof? You don't need proof when you have instinct. I ignored it before.
Oh no! Whoa! They're all gonna kill each other!
You're making a terrible mistake. I'm not gonna let you make it. Come on, guys. Nobody wants this. We're supposed to be fucking professionals. Hey, look. It's been quite a long time. A lot of jobs.
Jeez.
There's no need for this, man. Let's just put our guns down and let's settle this with a fucking conversation.
Holy crap.
If you kill that man, you die next. Repeat, if you kill that man, you die next. Larry, we have been friends. And you respect my dad and I respect you, but I will put fucking bullets right through your heart. You put that fucking gun down.
That's his daddy.
God damn you, Joe. Don't make me do this. Larry, stop pointing your fucking gun!
Oh my
They're all
god, they
gone.
did! They all shot each other!
And freaking Pink is just standing there. Where's Pink?
Oh yeah, where's Cheng?
Yeah, where is
Oh,
he?
hiding
he's
under
hiding.
the ramp.
Oh, he's hiding there.
Oh my god, so,
Holy
and then, oh my god, Orange is still alive? Or Freddy's still alive too? Because he got shot, they all, oh my god. Joe looks like he's breathing. I think Eddie's dead.
Ah.
He's like, I'm out.
He's like, I'm out of here. I'm going to go get the diamonds now.
Yep.
Someone's gonna get the
Go
door.
get the ice.
Does he still believe it though after all that? I guess he does. I mean,
He
put
does,
his
yeah. He
life on
defended
the line.
him. He goes, if you
Yes,
shoot
he did.
him, I'm going to shoot you. Holy.
How the heck is he
He's trying to
still
still
alive?
hug him.
He's going to
boy.
freaking shoot you now
Yes,
because
yes,
he's got a
yes.
freaking gun.
Yeah.
And he's like,
Oh
damn,
boy, oh boy,
my instincts
Like
are
I
wrong.
defended you.
boy.
Oh, damn,
Crap,
I'm
that's
gonna really
what
kill you
it
now. No, he's gonna. If you had any chance, he's gonna.
No, this is good.
Oh my
Last
God!
one
Oh,
out. There we go. Bye bye.
oh my God!
Oh, he's gonna go right through him too.
Oh God!
What's that?
Drop the fucking gun, buddy!
He's not gonna do it.
Holy crap! All of them.
Yeah, yeah.
Drop the gun! Drop the fucking gun! If I throw you away!
Yeah.
He did it. And
You did it. Yep. Jeez.
Wow.
Wow.
What a story! Oh my God! Oh, there goes my notebook.
So
Woo!
Pink
That's
left.
crazy.
Yeah, Pink's the only one who's
You
live.
got the diamond.
Right, he got out of it. Well, they might have caught him on the way out, maybe, but so
might
far
have.
we don't know.
We
So.
don't know for sure.
What?
Oh, that was whoa! That was really brutal.
I mean, it was, but I love you guys, and thank you for caring so much about us and warning us if something's going to
Yes,
be really
thank you.
brutal. And,
God.
you know, some people warn us, and again, this was very brutal, don't get me wrong, but I thought it was going to be so much worse. And even though we had really bad scenes, it wasn't constant. Like, it was mainly
That's right.
conversations, like intense conversations. But knowing that it's a very brutal movie, I was even more tense all the way through because I was expecting so much more blood and gore, and we kept getting those close-up shots where I thought we were going to see people's heads get blown up, and then once I started getting into like the flow of it, I was like, okay. And Quentin Tarantino, he is so freaking talented. Like, his
Right.
stories,
Yes,
the
Those
way he
right.
detailed stories that
like,
go on and on.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, but he's so good with all these little
He
details
is,
where it gets so tense, but it's funny too. Like,
Yeah,
they just
right.
get into these little like weird tangents that it's like, okay, and they won't let it go.
Yeah,
And it's just,
like
they
the
just go down this rabbit
tipping,
hole.
yeah.
But it really shows people's personalities. Like, you really get to understand someone, and you learn so much about each character.
Right, and then we learned, you know, eventually that, okay, that meeting was just to do this heist, and
right,
they
yeah.
really didn't know each other very well.
No, they
So the
didn't.
tipping thing, so they really didn't
They weren't
have
supposed to tell each
breakfast
other your
together,
name.
and, you know, they didn't have that stuff together, so they didn't know about
But
frickin'
Mr. Blonde, he was really sadistic.
He was, and
Oh my God, he
it
was
was interesting though watching all the characters
Oh,
because, excuse me,
God.
Joe and Eddie had a really, I mean, Joe and Eddie, they're related, and they had a really good relationship with Vic, I think his name was,
Yeah.
so
Yes.
with Mr. Blonde, and
yes.
here, like, he is psychotic, but he was still very loyal to them.
Right,
Yes,
he
it was,
never,
yeah.
he never,
Never ratted them out when he
for
was in
4
trouble
years.
before.
Yeah.
So for Eddie to come back in and you have Orange telling the story, Freddie telling the story of like what happened, I mean, you gotta come up with something. And that's the
Right.
only kind of, you know, truthful story or believable story you could tell. But Eddie called that out right away because he knows Blondie, he knows how he is, and they've been friends for a long time. And he's like, no, like, he didn't rat us out before. There's no way he would just say that all to you and kill us all now, and it doesn't make any sense. So to see everyone freaking die at the end, holy cow. Like, you actually start to, like, I mean, I know they're bad people, but they've done bad things. Different levels of that, but you start to like care about Mr. White. Like, he really wanted to protect the kid. He was younger than
Yeah,
everyone
I
else.
hands
and-
down
Yes.
love that guy.
Yeah.
He was compassionate. He did have, you know, he did have a soft heart. You know, even when Orange was dying in the back seat, he's just talking through it with him. We're going to get a doctor. You're not going to die. Repeat it.
Oh
you
my
know,
gosh,
he
yeah.
did have a heart,
Yeah.
and he completely was, you know, he completely fell for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And to see the relationship at the end and Freddie to actually just admit that he was a cop. I mean, he was doing that, I guess, out of respect because they really formed a bond in a way.
Yeah.
He knew he
Yeah.
was dying, so he
Yeah.
wanted to be truthful in his last moments and possibly Mr. White's last moments. We saw him die at the end too. But yeah, so just to see like how these relationships can form, and I was completely shocked. I had no clue that it was Freddie.
Yeah, me too.
or orange. I had no
Orange,
idea.
yeah.
Like I was
Right.
like, wow, when he shot
Yeah.
blonde. Was it blonde or blondie? I keep
Blonde.
like blonde, right?
Mr. Blonde.
Blonde.
Yeah, when he shot him, I was like, oh, okay, well, I didn't think he was a cop. I still didn't think he was a cop. I was kind of like, oh yeah, the other guy was so sadistic that he wasn't gonna, take that. He was like, he's gonna, he's torturing this cop way beyond, like he's doing it like a monster, way beyond what he should do, and he's gonna end up burning the place down and possibly killing me. I know he's dying anyways, but like, yeah, I wouldn't want to just die. So I'm like, if he's gonna take us both out, yeah, I'm gonna take out the other guy first. So
If he just said, he was just going to burn the cop, he was torturing him and then burning him, I couldn't stand it. I was, I'm half
that was
dead.
the worst. Yeah.
I took him out because I just couldn't stand it anymore. It was just too much. That would have been probably more believable because, he's just being human. Okay, I'm watching this guy freaking being tortured. I'm bleeding out. And this freaking crazy man he's throwing gasoline all over this body. I had to take him out. Because if he burns the place up, if he just said like that instead of like, then he was going to shoot you guys up. If he should have stopped there before he, said I was going to, he was going to, put holes in your guys and then take off with the ice. That if he stopped right there. With that story, it probably
I don't
would have been more believable.
I don't think so because like Blonde was a very close friend, like closer to Joe and Eddie, who were the main people of the group. So if you just said to kind of like someone that's more important than you to be like, oh, I couldn't stand what he was doing, I'm going to shoot him and kill him. I think they immediately probably
Eddie, because
so
nice guy was really hurt because he was so loyal. How could you even kill him
just
under
to make
any
that
circumstances?
Choice. Yeah, I think like they would have like, but still like it was just a bad situation.
It was a
so
bad
he was trying to make
situation
it sound
because
way
White
worse,
was telling
so
him
they
that,
believe him.
and Blonde was killing all these people in the store anyway, like just shooting them off, just picking them right off. So Eddie knew he was that kind of a guy anyway. So
And I was
I guess.
surprised too when he was spreading the gasoline around, and then Freddie shot the guy. Why didn't the whole thing catch on fire? Because it was still there, the gasoline.
Because the spark maybe wasn't close enough.
No
you know.
spark
Right
there,
there.
so
Well,
didn't happen.
Until they shot too, and it
Ooh,
didn't go up.
does Mom have experience? I was totally kidding. I'm kidding.
No, but you were surprised it didn't happen.
Yes,
yeah.
I was very
Yeah, because there was a
surprised
lot of
about that.
gasoline.
Yes,
He was
it was.
splashing all over,
And
and to
even
be
later
that
on.
psycho or sick, like he's just so just so messed up in the head that like he has the stuff in his trunk. Like he kidnapped a cop, knew what was going to happen. Like he was like so excited to torture this guy, and he just wanted to do it. He didn't even want information or anything. He just loves torturing cops, and then he has gasoline in his trunk too. Like he's just like prepared to do evil things to people. So he was just beyond evil. He had to go. Like someone like that, no, it just doesn't deserve to be around people.
Yeah,
scary.
in the beginning, before we saw his background with Blonde, I thought Blonde was the cop because, he had the drink in his hand. He's being all cool.
Yeah,
why don't you
psycho.
come
I did too.
outside?
Yeah.
It made us believe
Yeah.
that, okay, why don't you come outside? Like, okay, all the cops are there, and going to arrest him. But
Totally the opposite.
Yeah.
How fun was that? Because again,
It
we were still
was.
learning,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I think this was so well told. Where it's. I really thought, like, just again knowing from a few of our fans warning us that it's a brutal film, I was like, okay, well, we're gonna deal with, because I knew it had to do with the mafia or something, but that's all I knew, and I knew there was an ear scene because I've heard of a cop's ear getting cut off. I have heard that, but I've never actually seen this movie, so I was thinking it was going to be. Like, the story was wonderful, but I thought it was going to be a lot bigger, where they were terrorizing all of the city or something, and just seeing how, like, they run the show everywhere, or how people are scared of them, and, like, torturing all kinds of people. But it was focused on this heist that went wrong, and we have just a linear story of them in this warehouse having a lot of conversations, like tense conversations, and then we have some flashbacks and stuff, and it was very easy to follow, and I just really liked it all the way through. Now, this being so brutal, one thing that I did appreciate in this film, because Quentin Tarantino really does love a lot of gore, there wasn't a whole lot of gore.
Yeah.
That's different from violence, like they go hand in hand together, but we really didn't see a lot of things happen in the moment. Like when Blonde took off the cop's ear, he cut off the ear. You didn't actually see it happen.
You
know,
didn't
panning
see him
away or
actually
whatever.
do it.
Yeah, and then people getting shot in the face, you see like the aftermath, or right before and then the aftermath. You don't see it actually happen, and it probably saves money and special effects too to not have that. But even Mr. White getting shot at the end, you just see him kind of like lean off like away from the camera, and then you hear the gunshot and you don't really see that. And when he shoots Orange or Freddy, he it's off camera, like it pans enough away where you don't actually see it. So
exactly,
I like
but
that.
you still had that suspense.
You still
like,
have the feeling.
It's happening.
Yeah,
And Pink is gone. Pink's
Yes,
got,
he's alive.
I'm sure he's alive, and
they
he's
might have
got.
caught him after that, but
Yeah.
he's
who
alive.
knows? And
He's
that's the
no
fun
more-
mystery behind it, because you heard it sounded like, because he was quiet, that he got out.
Yeah.
We didn't hear cops like yelling, "Hey,
Yeah,
put your
yeah.
hands behind your back or drop it," or like we heard scuffling or whatever. But it took a few moments, so I'm thinking he got out.
probably did,
And I love Steve Buscemi. I think he's such a fun actor. And I just had it in my head that he was going to be the first to die in this movie when they were in the warehouse, and he was like
Right,
freaking out
because
and so
and he
loud all
was,
the time.
saying that he didn't trust anybody, and
Yeah.
Mr. White's right there. So I thought Mr. White was going to take him out.
I know. I think
He
I
was
thought
so
that at one point
composed
too.
because he's saying, "Hey, I don't know you. You don't know me. We don't know the guy bleeding out there. So
Yeah, and he
we don't
was
know
true.
anything."
Like, he was
speaking
speaking the
That's
truth
right.
He was
there.
spot on, and he was smart as well, hiding the diamonds not at the rendezvous spot.
Yeah.
He said anything can come down.
Yeah,
so
he was
go
smart.
down. So he was very smart. He's a very good thief.
And
Yeah.
look at his take on the paying for for the tip. He didn't want to pay the tip.
Oh, I know. Yeah, he was a fun character.
Come on,
Yeah, he was
God.
cheap, so he's never
Cheap,
gonna.
cheap.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, I like his
it
character.
makes sense because he
yes.
loves his money and now
Yes,
he's got all the
does, see
diamonds.
that?
Yeah.
Hey.
I was thinking with that whole conversation too with tipping, and it was fun actually seeing these mobsters who are going to like hurt other people, kill cops, and steal diamonds or whatnot, and they're talking about like how much they care about
Mr. White
And
was.
Mr. White was
Yes, he was.
exactly.
Yeah,
he
but
was
they're
very
all-
compassionate
Yeah,
about
he was. But
how hard
anyway.
they work, and they need to make their tips are their money. That is what they make. So
yeah, they need that to live. They need that to
Yeah.
eat, and that because honestly, hourly wage, they say minimum, but I've heard stories. I've never been a waitress or anything, but I know that they make less. and-
Yeah, you
Yes,
make nothing.
definitely.
Yeah, and then you have to, you depend on your tips, and I agree with that. And hearing these like scary mobsters just like talk about this and how much they really care about it, I'm like, what a contrast of how they're going to be later on.
Exactly.
Like,
Throw your
justifying-
dollar in. Throw
That's
your buck
right.
in. Come on.
Because
And
they
being
really care.
respectful. Yeah.
Yeah. And they're all like that. So we had Mr. White really explaining why, and then you have everyone else who are looking at Mr. Pink going like, hey, really? What? Like, seriously? Put a bucket
Exactly.
in.
Even
Joe's
Joe's
taking
like,
it.
what the hell? I
He
just
goes, "I
paid
even
for your
paid-"
breakfast.
Exactly, yeah. So to be like that petty about it, it was just a fun conversation to see. I was so tense throughout the whole thing.
I
This
was
again.
too,
Yeah,
but
it's
now that I
mentality
think of
of it.
it, even with Mr. Pink, hiding the diamonds, not putting it, at the rendezvous spot, he actually even saved his own butt because now these guys aren't going to do anything to him because they need him to get to the diamonds.
Yeah, so
they
he
could
really-
torture him. Blonde could have tortured him, ultimately to get to where the location is. But he was very smart,
Yeah.
all the way through.
Yeah, he was. He really was, and
Yes, he was.
I really enjoyed his character, Mr. White. And I liked Freddie. Like I felt bad for him. I really did. And and even the cop. Like I told myself, and I said it during the reaction. I'm like, there's no way he's going to get out of this. I don't
There
see
isn't.
any possible way unless the cops get there fast and are able to kill the other people, distract them or something. Because I feel like they'd take out the cop if they were ambushed by the other cops, right away. So. I was still shocked to see him die, though, because at the end I was like, well, maybe he'll be the only survivor. Maybe they'll fight each other and something will happen where he will survive. But the fact that Eddie just came in and ended his life like that quick, I was like, holy crap, that's insane.
That's right. And going back to the cop, he did know. He did know a lot. You know, he told Blonde, I don't know anything, and Blonde he didn't care anyway. But
Yeah, and he was
knew
strong.
a lot. He knew
Yes,
Freddie.
he did.
He
He
knew
did.
the whole
sure.
deal.
That's a good
So-
point. Yeah, so
That's
he was
good.
brave. He
Yep.
really didn't say
Definitely.
anything.
Mhm.
Holy crap, to go
God.
through all of that. That was terrible.
Oh,
and
that was
to have their
horrible, yeah.
exchange of knowing who each other were and like, oh yeah, 5 months ago we did whatever, and you know, it's just like your last
Oh,
moments alive just being absolutely tortured, and you know, and then the ongoing joke of Freddie just dying the whole freaking film. The entire time. Like he made it to the end.
I
He
thought
did.
for sure. Well,
He did.
bleeding out like he did. I thought, geez, he's not going to last much
Just
longer.
like
And you know, he
pressing
really-
into his blood.
And I even think that right down to the end, him telling Mr. White who he really is, that he is a cop, knowing that the cops are coming in,
Yeah.
that he might survive this. We know he's not, just bleeding out so much. But he told him, he confessed to him before.
You keep talking.
He confessed to him even before those doors opened, fully knowing that Mr. White had the gun in his hand or he was capable of killing him.
Yeah.
So
Coming back.
because he felt that they did have a connection and there was a friendship, of sorts.
Yeah.
Or at least a mutual respect.
Yeah,
Like
that's right,
you fought for me, you're going to die for me, or you're going to go to jail for me. The least I can do is confess that I'm a cop.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
right, too.
very, very intense. I really liked this a lot more than I thought I would. Again, knowing that it was going to be brutal, I kind of went in negative because I had a lot of anxiety because I can't handle like disturbing stuff like paranormal. I get really terrified. I don't like jump scares, but I do enjoy watching movies like that with you guys. Like it's easier to watch with you. I couldn't watch it on my own. At least I don't think I could, but I'd be pretty terrified. But it's just paranormal is different. But when you have something realistic, something that probably does happen. I hate to say that because it probably is true, but I can't do disturbing. But this, like the way that Quentin Tarantino did this, was just like well done, and
It was
as
well
tense as
done.
it was, I enjoyed it a lot. Yeah,
Because then you have all the bad guys died. A lot of good people, a lot of innocent people died too, but pretty much almost all the bad guys died.
yeah,
That's right.
And no one really was a winner. Pink is going to get caught eventually.
Oh,
So,
yeah, definitely.
but it's just one of those stories where nobody wins.
mm-hmm.
And it's
sure,
just
yeah.
greed.
yeah,
And I liked how Quentin Tarantino wasn't the main focus. Like he had a role, but he didn't have
Round
a huge.
guy.
Yes,
He didn't have a
did.
huge role,
yeah.
but it was really fun to have him in the mix.
It was.
Yeah, I
That's good,
agree.
Yes.
Yeah, just like other
Yeah.
movies, and but yeah, I really did enjoy seeing him in this.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
especially in the
definitely,
beginning.
yes.
That was so funny.
It's funny.
Now,
By the way.
the structure again, like I really
Wow.
like how they told this story, where it was easy to follow, and then we cared more, and we were more focused on like flashbacks because we knew what was going to happen.
That's
It's
right,
like here,
definitely.
like we don't know what's happening. Like right after that fun conversation of them just bantering together, getting to know the characters a little bit, and then they jump right to the heist that went wrong. They're going to the warehouse. They're in the warehouse, and what happened? We're piecing things together. Everyone's paranoid. No one really knows each other. They have color names. Like what's going on? And then once we get to know a bit of information, then we go to these flashbacks, which we're really focused on because we know what's going to happen, and now we're going to really see how it plays out. Because even Orange saying in the beginning, that woman, and he was like, really ranting about that when he was in pain and struggling and all covered in blood in the back seat. I'm like, well, we don't really know his story, so what terrible thing did he do to this woman that he was talking about? Because it was all like broken on how he was saying it, so we didn't know exactly what happened, and we felt bad for him because we see how he and White are acting together and they're caring for each other kind of thing, where we just feel bad for Orange. But I'm like, we don't know if he tortured this woman, raped this woman. We don't know exactly what happened yet. So it was just kind of like fun to learn and figure things out and then see what really went down. And yeah, definitely kept my interest
right.
all the way through, big time.
And now we know how they got their colors. Joe named them.
That's
He
right.
I love that
told them
too.
that and Pink wanted to change his color.
He wanted to be
Purple.
purple.
Yeah, I want to
Yes.
be purple and something
No,
else.
you're
So
going to be pink.
be happy you're not yellow. That's right. You know? So again, like Quentin
Oh my gosh,
Tarantino,
yeah.
he just has a wonderful balance of storytelling. Like he loves his violence and
boy.
being intense. He's so good at sitting on a scene where it gets extremely uncomfortable, but it's not boring ever. Like you're just
Tense.
completely pulled in, and like you have to stay in that moment, and you're like terrified yourself, like almost like
Very
you're there.
tense, yes.
And he just does it so freaking well. But then he has like this mix of humor in it too. And then he loves to have his characters, because we learn that way. You know, we learn more about them, where they just banter and argue, and you know, however that character is, you just see a lot of that in whatever conversation. Like Pulp Fiction, we saw a whole lot of conversations. I mean, a lot of his films, but anyways.
That's right.
Like to actually have Joe be like, no, because last time we let everyone choose their names, everyone was Mr. Black, and no one knew each other, so they were fighting over who deserves to have that color. So you're white, you're black, you're whatever, you know. So it's kind of fun how they go back and forth, and then Mr. Pink couldn't let it go,
That's right.
and then Joe got so mad, and he's like, well, you could just get out of here, whatever he said. And then he's like, hey, no, I'm Mr. Pink, I get it, you know. So it took that much, and it kept elevating, and it's like, or escalating, and it's like, what's going on? So it makes it funny. Like you have these super tense moments, but then he just slides in this humor.
Well,
Yeah,
It
they
works.
do, you know. And at the end, when Joe, you know, realized that orange was it, you can just see he was so mad at himself for saying, you know, I wasn't 100% on this guy. And I'm so pissed off at myself for not being 100% on that guy.
Yeah.
And it was just instinct, you know. But too late. Now you're
Yeah.
all dead.
That's right.
Almost all.
Yeah. And one thing too that always goes through my head, when you have a bunch of these guys, we'll just compare these characters specifically, where they're very I don't say bullheaded, but they're very strong, and they have fear, but they've been through a lot. They're violent people. They've been through a lot, and they can like point guns at each other, and it's more aggression than cowardice. Like they're showing, like they're like, hey, and they're just yelling and pointing their guns at each other, but they're not going whoa and like freaking out and cowering and being like, don't shoot. You know, they're all like prime in their game, and to see them, like, it makes me think like, wow, to be that strong. I'm like, and I know they're not being stupid, but I kind of feel like it's a level of stupidity too,
but
where
they
you're
all
just
have
so
their own emotions going on.
yeah, like you're just so aggressive, and you want to be the top person there, and you know, you're just speaking over everyone, and you have like Mr. White, I see as an authority figure, and then you have like Blonde, who is psychotic, and he has no boss, and he does whatever he wants, kind of thing, and he likes to torture people. Then you have a different level of, you know, someone who wants to be dominant, and I'm like, I just felt like, which, you know, obviously that everyone's just going to shoot each other and everyone's going to die then, because when they're arguing and pointing guns right away at each other, I'm kind of like, holy crap, like,
Yeah, and you
it's
know,
just terrifying.
It is terrifying, but they all have their one main focus.
Agenda.
Joe wanted orange. He's like, he's it. I have to kill him. White is like, Joe, I trust this kid. You shoot him, you're next.
That's right.
And then you got nice guy pointing at White saying, you shoot my father. He's so emotional because he loves his father so much. He's so loyal to his dad. Everyone, and White's not even looking at nice guy. He's just focused on Joe because he's waiting for him to shoot. It's all on Joe. So it happened, you know, everything happened.
Yeah, and that scene makes sense.
It does, but I mean, they're just so focused,
yeah,
and
one
it's
thing.
Yeah,
and everyone has a different reason, of course, but
yeah, that was a good scene.
it's so emotional.
Yeah, and I think I'm not like, I totally get that, and I think that was a really good scene. And what I was thinking, like, which I didn't explain correctly, is that you have all these like top dogs who don't like to be, you know, dominated by anyone else, kind of thing. And
True.
I just felt like it was unstable in a way, because you have them all like right from the start,
Right.
way early on in the film, where they're waving guns at each other
That's right.
because they were just like angry and paranoid, And I guess in
That's true.
any situation, because even people who aren't like bosses or whatever, like, because they all kind of, I felt like they all felt like they were their own bosses. Besides Mr. Pink, he was just nervous
right,
and
Right.
and he was actually quite prepared. So
Yes,
he was.
he
That's
was.
right. So see what
But
they
you know,
did.
you're
They're
right,
all dead.
because Mr. White, I mean, they were all professional, and then you throw in a blonde, and he's just shooting people off. Well, they set the alarm off.
You know,
How to
and
do
he's
it.
just boom,
Yeah.
boom,
That's
boom.
it. You know.
Yeah, that was bad.
And that wasn't in the equation
That's
because
style.
Orange and White were talking in the car, like, what are we going to do if the manager doesn't do this? Okay, we're going to do this. I'm going to, you know, hit him with the gun, and he's going to bleed. You know, they were going through this scenario.
And it was so
And they
casual
didn't
too.
put
And it's
Blonde
like, wow.
in the mix where
My
he's
gosh.
just going to
Yeah.
randomly shoot people.
You know, there was a subtle scene when they were all in the car right before the heist, just joking and laughing together. And it was very subtle, but when Freddie acting like Orange, and, you know, they were talking about a black woman and about how she was, her boyfriend, her bad boyfriend or something, did bad things to her, but we never heard what. And there was a moment where we saw Freddie be himself, and he was like, oh, well, what kind of things? And then they all kind of looked at him, or I think Mr. Pink looked at him kind of funny real quick. So, and then
Yeah,
the other
he
guy was like, oh, what the heck do we care? Whatever, I don't have to know. Or, you know, he kind of like blew it off after that.
Yeah.
So I think that was meant for us to show that Freddie was coming through a little bit, but then he had to go right back into acting
That's
like he
right,
didn't
yeah.
care.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, and then talk
I
about
like
the
seeing
actress,
that.
you know, about, you know, who played whatever role that they were
That was
continuously
fun.
talking about. Yeah.
Because I kept thinking, I'm like, what would I do in that situation? You have to act. And he's giving himself like a pep talk right before he goes out, saying like, you're not going to get hurt. You can do this. They believe
right,
you.
yeah.
You got this. You're
Right,
cool.
right.
And then after all that, then you see him sitting in the car, and I'm like, what are you going to say to sound natural? You know, you can't be just quiet. And then he just, you know, he engages with the whole acting thing. And
Yeah, and he's really weighing in on this job. And when he's leaving, after when he's leaving his apartment, he takes the wedding ring. So I don't know if he was divorced or he was married, who knows.
Yeah.
But after everything, that's the only thing he wants of himself.
Yeah.
That's right, yeah.
I give credit to undercover cops because I don't know how you could do it. I mean, we've seen the movies, but I can't even imagine.
Yeah, even regular
But it's
cops.
like-
I mean, that poor guy Marvin that was tied up,
That's
and
right.
he was still silent.
Yeah.
And he still knew about Freddie.
Yep.
And my brother, Uncle Skip, was a cop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's right.
Yeah, he was for a very long
He was
time
a
too, right?
detective too.
Very long. And detective, too.
Yeah. I'm sure he had a lot of stories.
Oh, yes, definitely.
Yes.
A whole lot of scary
Definitely.
stories. But yeah, he was quite amazing. And woo, yeah, I can't even imagine. I really can't. But
Yeah.
if you guys have any stories that you want to share, please do, or anything else you want to tell us about this film, we would love to hear it. And thank you guys for requesting this film. Is there
Thank you.
anything
you.
you'd like to add?
No, I loved it.
I liked it, too.
Yeah, it was actually
Yeah.
really good. I am
Yeah,
happy you
yeah.
watched it with us, but it's always good to have a pillow of safety
yes,
just in case
thank
you need
you.
to block
Right.
your eyes.
I
you
hugged,
know?
I hugged it a lot.
Yeah, I know. I was like, "Ugh," the whole time. So thank you guys
Yes,
so much
thank
for
you.
watching. Please subscribe. Have a great day, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.